Greetings, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me here at the Gold Standard Group YouTube channel. Word up, it's April 17th. It's Friday. We're about to go into the weekend. Many of you out there got your stimulus check. I hope you're doing the right thing with it. I can't tell you how to spend your stimulus check, but I can just tell you what I did with mine. I secured more silver. I secured more gold, as well as more Bitcoin. And look, we are broadcasting in the last days of CNR Studios. I'm right here at our brick and mortar location, Cliff and Rico Music. Shout out to my partner right now, Cliff Fuller, DJ Cool Cliff. I certainly appreciate what we have built right here in Richmond, Virginia at CNR Studios, but we're going to be shutting down the physical location. We're going to be moving it to a virtual location, and we're still going to be creating real good music and real dope production. So stay tuned for that. And I want to shout out right now Lenny Bones. Yes, indeed. Y'all know him as the drummer, Leonard Jones. And I appreciate you right now for everything you've done for this establishment, because we've made some great music here at CNR Studio. So I'm going to try to broadcast as much as I can from CNR Studios while we're still here. So thank you so much for everyone who has supported this establishment. And now I also want to let you know that I'm going to be DJing live tonight on Facebook at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you just happen to be scrolling through, you want to check me out, I'm going to be spinning a lot of original music and things that we've created over the last 25 years at CNR Studios, Soul Foundation Music, Tabletop Productions, all those different names associated with me. We're going to be showcasing all this music, all right? I own the rights to a lot of this music, but I'm going to be introducing you to some things that we never released. So hopefully you join us on Facebook.com/DJ Spade 1 with the number 1 at the end. Stocks in Europe have climbed as hope over virus cure grows. All right, so this story came out this morning by Peter Nurse on investing.com. European stock markets pushed higher Friday as investors dismissed weak Chinese growth data to focus on reports of a potentially promising treatment for the virus and plans for reopening major economies. So on Friday, earlier today, China registered a contraction in its economy in the first quarter, as expected. The first in almost 3 decades of records, as gross domestic product fell 6.8% in January through March, year on year. So I wanted to let you know that stocks are a little bit stronger because we are seeing gold slide just a little bit. And it's because stocks are a little bit stronger right now. But this is a natural ebb and flow of this asset class. We see the price still at $16.85. We know we experienced some of the high 1700 ranges, 1750 just a few days ago. But we are now retracing as expected. Especially we see that the RSI is really overbought right now. The asset gold bullion is really overbought. It needs to kind of cool down, but it's a natural retracement in price, in my opinion. As long as we stay in this trading range, we've hit the high of our trading range, and now we're moving back down, maybe to test the low of this trading channel once again. And if we keep moving the way we're moving and we do drop to the bottom, we're talking about a 1562 ounce, 1550, somewhere in that range. Gold bullion. Now, I think we're going to continue this upward growth. I don't think that the selling that we're seeing right now is cause for panic. It's just a natural thing that happens when you invest in these different asset classes. And we can see the 9-day moving average trending way up there, way over the long-term 26-day average. And it looks like that 26-day average is starting to level out. So maybe the momentum is slowing. Now, let's take a look at Bitcoin. You know, we got to look at Bitcoin. And the other day, I drew this, potential path for Bitcoin based on what we're looking at right now. This pattern that we're in kind of looks like the pattern that we used to be in before we broke down. So that's where I came to my conclusion that we may be in the same descending pattern, because it's ironic to me that the price action is finding resistance in a previous resistance spot. I drew this red line from when we were, I drew this red line from where we changed direction in our trend back on February 14th. All right, this red line of resistance has been resistance right up until we hit that significant drop, the sell-off in Bitcoin. But even through the recovery, looks like we recovered all the way back up to this resistance line. So, you can decide for yourself on which way the market is going to go. I think that we have a good opportunity to break this resistance line. I think if we can get on top of this resistance line and start moving up, we have a pretty good confirmation of a trend change. Even the Ichimoku cloud is telling us that, look, we're on the edge right now of a breakout. If we can just get up right here above into bullish territory and keep moving, and then we get that lagging span that also comes out into bullish territory, then we got a definite trend change. But I can't say that we're really in a true trend change. This was a short-term trend change from the sell-off. We had a sell-off, and then we had a change from the sell-off, and then we kind of worked our way back up to this resistance level that we had been on since February 14th. So that's what's going on, in my opinion, with Bitcoin. Now, there's some other coins that I like, especially Ethereum. I really like Ethereum right now. In my opinion, though, Ethereum kind of looks like what's going on with Bitcoin, except for its resistance. I believe it's not as steep as Bitcoin. I think Ethereum has a really good chance of going ahead and breaking into bullish territory here on the daily. We see the 9-day trading over the 26-day. We like that. We know that we don't take any trades right now while the trading action is in the cloud. Price action right now in the cloud, we're waiting for a price action to bounce above the cloud and also the lagging span to follow. Then we're bullish on Ethereum. Now, I'm bullish on Ethereum anyway, to be honest with you. I think Ethereum has a really good chance of becoming something more than what it is, especially with all the stable coins and things like that launching on its platform. And I understand that stable coins right now may be under attack, but I think stable coins are going to be key to the future, because if you think about what the central bank stable coins are going to offer you, they're offering a way for you to become more surveillanced and more tracked and more controlled through those stable coins that the governments are planning to launch, the central bank stable coins. So you want to make sure that you understand what's happening in these markets, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can play these markets to your advantage. And I just see right now Ethereum just looking really good. Now, I'm not going to talk much more about other cryptos that I like. I like several of them. I'll be talking about these cryptos over in my Patreon group. If you want to join me over there, you can subscribe to a monthly subscription to that community, and I'm going to be sharing much more information over there. But here on this channel, we talk about gold. And what I want you to know about gold is that we have the Gold Standard Banking corporation that's located in Hamburg, Germany. And Gold Standard Banking is a very important company because they are planning to be the global bank for gold bullion, as well as offer other banking services. But it's a financial technology company. Our chairman of the board, Joseph Haidt, and Ovidio Tomar are working very hard to bring this whole idea of a decentralized ecosystem based on gold a reality. And I want you to go out and check out the gsb.gold website here and learn about the Gold Standard Banking Group. This is something that we are very interested in and that we want to see become very successful. There is a long-term plan to bring the entire world back to the gold standard. If a government can't do it, then it's probably going to be a private company. In my opinion, it's more likely that it's going to be a private company that does it, especially a company that has a mining infrastructure. This is not a bank that has to go necessarily buy all their gold from the market. Yes, we do that as well, but we also have a mining network that we are actually mining gold. So I want you to get familiar with Gold Standard Banking. You're going to be hearing a lot about this company in the future. And that's all I really have for you today. It's Friday. I know you could be doing much more productive things with your time than listening to me, but I certainly appreciate you, those that are out there paying attention and following and subscribing and liking. Thank you. If you haven't liked this video right now and you found it valuable, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But I got a lot of things I got to finish up here at CNR Studios before we shut down this location. Several projects that I'm going to be releasing. I got brand new music, brand new material that I'm going to be exposing over at my Patreon community. So That's where you want to be. If you want to hear more from Lucky Rico, if you want to get in tune to more of what I'm in tune to, then join me in Patreon. But I will continue to do what I do here on YouTube for my Karatbars community. I think it's important that you plug in to people with information. I don't have all the information. I don't have all the new information. There's plenty of groups out there with more information than me. I know we have our Monday night conference calls at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then you got the Synergy Team Huddle at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Mondays as well. So there's always a place to plug in. You got the Wealth Builders, you got the Power Call, you got the Freedom Call, you got the Empowerment Call. You got all these different groups sharing information with you. So what I want you to understand is that when you get involved with Karatbars International, you are not going to be out there by yourself trying to figure out how to do this business. Now, if you want to join us on our mission to spread this information to as many people as possible, all you need to do is go to goldbackers.com or goldbackers.info right now, register for a free Karatbars gold savings account, start saving at least a gram of gold or more per month, and then you'll be on the right track. If you want to make residual income with this home-based business, you can do that with Karatbars International. If you have extra money in your stimulus check, you should pay yourself first in assets and businesses that produce assets. And that's what we do here at Karatbars International. We show people how to get assets, and we also show people how to earn residual income that also produces more assets. All right. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. Definitely. I'll probably be back over the weekend with some more information. But if you haven't checked out my Patreon community, go ahead and do that right now. We'll talk again later.